What up, guys? Chef Beardsley building the Baja today. Brand new HPI kit. Spoiler alert, I kind of already built a lot of it. My bad. I was actually in the shed yesterday and I was out here tossing a few back. I was like, let me start a little bit. I won't go too far. And 3 hours went by and then I realized I never filmed anything. So we're gonna film the rest of the build for you guys. I gotta take this back out and like connect my wires to the receiver, zero everything out, and then literally have to build the whole back. You notice the place is a mess. I did notice with this, it's like open these two bags and then it's kind of like hope for the best. They show you some pictures, and then if you guys notice on these parts trees, there's part numbers. So if you look at, let's say this part right here, it says 85420 and then it says 5. So you would find 85420 on the parts tree, and then you go to the number, the corresponding number for the part, and that's the part you need. So it takes a little bit, but it's really not too bad. You know, you can figure it out. It's not bad. But I think how I'm going to do this is I'm going to set you guys up, show you first I'm going to set up all the servos, and then I'll set you guys up and do a little build montage. I'll probably stop here and there, talk to you guys to let you know what's going on and stuff. But all right, let's do it. All right, so we got the Baja battery in there, we got the Noble receiver in there all bound up, we got the Power Hobby servo ready to go, and the Power Hobby throttle brake servo is all zeroed out. So I obviously didn't tighten any of this down because I had to zero everything out. So I am going to Loctite that in, tighten down these two screws to hold this metal Power Hobby servo horn on. Yeah, and then we'll clean up the wiring, put it back in here, and then we'll continue the build. All right, boom, she's all buttoned up, everything's zip tied real nice inside. Little antenna sticking up, we got the tube to cover that. With that nickel mount hydride battery in there, there's a cutout here so you can just charge right from here, which is really nice. All Bajas had that. So now I'm just gonna tighten these up, mount this into the truck, hook out the steering, and then on for the next part of the build. So probably the next part, I think I'm gonna do like a time lapse of me building and stop and fill you guys in. All right, so you see I had to take a step back. So I went to put on this steering link here, and that one little thread wouldn't bite into the one nut that gets mounted into the steering rack here. I didn't have it seated all the way. So you see how deep that hole is? You gotta really make sure you seat that all the way. I had to put a screwdriver in there and pop it all the way down so it wasn't biting. So I had to take the whole front end off to seat that all the way down. But we're good to go now, so let's put it back together. All right, steering's hooked up now. So again, that little nut that goes in there, make sure it's seated all the way. You're going to have to pull the whole front end off like I did. So no biggie. I'm going to put these pegs in. I'm going to show you that. You just put them in, put the clips in, good to go, and we'll continue. All right, guys, so that is all built, like I said, right over there. All good. So now we're going to start building the rear end. Once we get those little ends in, we're going to get the rear end of the chassis in. It looks pretty self-explanatory. I'll probably just do another time lapse. I'm actually going to link a video to K-Pop RC. He got this early. HPI sent it to him, and he did a build. He did a really good edit of his build. I'm not really a wrenching guy. Well, I like wrenching, but I mean like videoing it. I'm not good at videoing while I wrench because I forget to turn it on and stuff. So if you want a more in-depth build, he doesn't go crazy into it, but he has a really nice montage of him building. So but yeah, let's keep going. Time for some diff work, boys. I hate doing diffs. I can do diffs. It's just, they're so annoying. But yeah, I'm gonna do another time lapse putting this bad boy together. Obviously, step by step here. If I run into an issue, I will fill you guys in. But we're making leeway, man. Boom. Rear gearbox made, greased up nice and good. I go heavy on grease. I don't care what anybody says, that's what I do. So yeah, next step, let's do it. A little bit of a bear to seat that bearing, but we got it in there, you know. All right, cool. So yeah, next up we got to put the gear in, no big deal, and then we set that into the chassis, making it go, man. All right, so let's just I'm gonna put this on. Obviously I'm not gonna record that, it's a freaking set screw, and then we'll proceed. All right, next up, dry shafts. But guys, look at the size of these things. Way bigger than they used to be. Big, big, big boys. All right, let's do it. All right, so I got a little ahead of myself. My bad, guys. But finished up the rear end, put the brakes on, all that. Next up is the engine. So it's literally just clutch carrier, air filter. She'll be good to go. I don't think I'm even gonna film that. It's super easy to do. And then it gets into the truck. I'll film that when it gets in the truck. But just gonna put the engine together. And again, we're using the 30.5. If I can remember where I put it, right there. We're gonna run a 30.5 in there. Let's do it. Alright, so just mounting up the motor. Everything's lined up. I haven't Loctited them yet. I just want to line it up. That one with the spacer on that side was a little bit of a bear, so I had to get a screwdriver to kind of like move the engine around and line it up right. But now that it's lined up, I'm going to Loctite this one, that one, and then go back over there and get that one. And we'll be good. Engine will be in. Alright guys, so I kind of just got into build mode and it's done. I don't even know where I left off, honestly, with the video. I kind of literally just forgot about the camera. Sorry, but she's done. Looks good. Body panels are obviously on, all clipped in. Tires are mounted. Servos are all trimmed out, ready to go. Pipe is on. This pipe is provided by my man KGM. Go check him out. I'll link him in the description. He had a spare one laying around. He's like, I'm just gonna send it to you because I don't have a use for it. So boom. Normally I don't like to run these kinds, but like I said, this isn't gonna be like a bashing one. This is just more all HPI branded stock Baja, man. Hell yeah. I think it came out fantastic. The instructions weren't bad. It was just took more time because it's kind of like they show you the part number and then like what the part numbers like on the tree, and then what number you need to cut off. So that kind of takes up time to go through all the parts and stuff. But other than that, good build. It was fun. Parts seem really good. I wish I went a little thicker in the rear. The diff juice they provided is kind of thin, but like I told you guys, I'm gonna build it just like they want in the kit or in the instructions. Added a couple little stickers. I'm gonna put a Chef Beardsley sticker on either side, and she'll be ready to go. Hell yeah. Carburetor needs a tune because it's a fresh car, but she fires up. What? Alright guys, so I figured in the same video, since I kind of forgot to film some of the build, I'm gonna run it in the same video. I did forget my fuel, so I'm going to, it's a full tank, so I'm just gonna run a full tank through it, see how she does. So this is a previously ran engine, so no braking is needed or nothing like that. It should be semi-tuned. I'm not gonna go crazy tuning it. I just want to run it a little bit, see how she does. beast mode. Probably out of fuel already. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a short little run because I'm an idiot and forgot my fuel, and I ran it a little bit last night. Yeah, I'm on very low on gas. I had less than I thought, and I forgot my fuel tank or fuel bottle, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, honestly, beast mode. 30.5 I think is perfect for this thing. Definitely rips. You're gonna see it again soon. I'm gonna get it back out. Shout out to my buddy KGM. He's linked in the description. Sent me the pipe for this thing. He had a spare just laying around. Absolute build was fun, runs good. I'm gonna obviously run it more. It's just I don't have enough fuel with me today. Forgot. I was too excited to get out here, but I recommend it if you want a HPI branded Baja and you get to build it, which is fun. Beast mode. I understand that the Rovens and stuff are cheaper, but there's just something about it actually being like a legit HPI branded Baja. You know, Return of the King. This is what started it all, boys. Right here. This is what put Fiscal on the map, I think. So, all right, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon.